poles, 6 podiums, and 2 wins. That's a pretty good year for anybody, right?
What did you think you could achieve for 2025?
We had new people in new roles, giving them opportunities, giving them challenges. I think realistically, we came into it with kind of a growth mindset. You look back at issues you had or mistakes you made, or what could we have done differently to have a better outcome. But I think if you would have asked us a year ago if we'd have been happy with 2 wins, 4 poles, second to manufacturers, we would have taken that in a heartbeat. But now sitting here, getting those results, you want that little bit more. I think we have a very good understanding of the car for qualifying conditions and getting the peak out of the car over 1 or 2 laps.
That's the first time he smiled.
It came up where, hey, the car may be huge from tech. We're still waiting to hear the end result. Yeah, in the end, not ideal, but you adapt and improvise and move on.
A huge thank you to all of the team, everyone back at the factory, everyone in the simulator, everybody who touches any part of this car or is involved with the development. We keep making big steps forward, so thank you very much. Everyone's worked hard to get a reasonable car. With our first year all together here now, we're fighting for a championship.
6 hours on the clock, the green flag's in the air. 3 Cadillacs at the front of the field after the Tom Blomqvist Acura number 60 was out of specification during qualifying.
Well, a couple of standouts. Nick Yellowly jumped from 5th on the grid to 2nd. Very aggressive, made up a couple of spots.
Renger van der Zande going the long way. That was tight. He touched the wall there. This might be all she wrote. Acura in 3rd position on the podium.
Petit Le Mans had its highs and its lows.
It had a lot of lows, but yeah. We came into Road Atlanta very, like I say, energized. We're very excited about the possible outcome, but a lot of struggles for that weekend. We tore into the car pretty heavily twice, once between practice 2 and practice 3, and then once post practice 3 that night. Ideally, you pull something out and you see it's broken. With the mechanical failure, it's easy. You got 2 broken parts in your hands. With some electrical faults, you can chase these errors and fault codes and signals for days and weeks and months and never really find it. Basically, anything in that line of electrical communications was pulled from the car and replaced with spare components. How did we qualify in Petit? Tom got pulled in, didn't he? Good qualifying. We qualified really well in Petit.
Everybody on this team is an exceptional individual. We have built a really, really good team. So as we go into this now, put it in perspective, we are racing cars here. We live for race day.
The wheel is not working. A box now, box.
That's the steering wheel. They're going to change the steering wheel. Steering wheel. That car is just not on the pace, it's horrible.
Van der Zandt tries to fight back from Tim B, just can't get it done.
I don't think you ever think you're out until you're out, but just watching the race play out and knowing the pace of the cars, knowing both were battling through issues and that kind of thing, it wasn't looking great, but you never give up until the end. If things would have went a little bit differently, maybe there was a chance, but in the end, we just didn't have the pace, and we had some issues, and we didn't execute as strong as we should have. We have these grand illusions that it's going to be easy, but it's not. It's very hard. How do you get better yourselves and as your group to beat them next time?
We had worked so hard to catch up to that manufacturer point deficit and did it finally. And then when we came to the execution of it, we fell short.
You're currently working on the second to last lap. You're gonna take the tracker now. Not our weekend, man. Wow. But something to build on for next year, guys.
I know we're all wanting to get out of here and shore up this deal and move on to next year. I just want to personally say thank you to every single person, man and woman here that put an effort in this year that is not even a year old yet. To build this thing from zero, more or less, to where we're at today was remarkable. Now, I know there was a tough day today, but I can't tell you how much myself appreciate everything that everybody went through, good and bad. The improvement we made all year is exactly all I could ask for. Looking forward, the best part is that we have a runway here because of the group we have, which is an outstanding group, one of the best I've ever been with, what we can do going forward. And now we need to focus on being where we want to be. When you have a technical alliance like we do with HRC on the engineering side, it's really difficult to get the collaboration, the organization, the pipeline together, timed. And last year when we got going, we kind of got the equipment in mid-October and we were on the track 2 weeks later and just dropped in, parachuted in. The trick to winning the championship in the Rolex series, I believe, in GTP is execution. I think you saw that progressively get better for us. We had a couple rough races at Laguna, at Long Beach, unfortunately, but then we came back and we won 2 in a row. And then we started a string of poles. And like, it's just a really nice arc that I loved. The steps we've taken over this off season and going into Daytona this year are tremendous. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes because I feel like we got our mojo better.
first and primary goal from where we started is for us to build a good team. Because the thing that makes the difference in this game is the team of people. If you're doing this game, you need to get on the podium, and then you need to win some races. Work on the process to get there. Don't worry about the end bit. The hard work and the skill is putting everything in place to get there. So it's very simple. It's very black and white what we need to do. You've got to climb those steps to get to the top. But it's starting to click now. So that's the life.
Stand on the shoulder of giants. We have to build more on top of what all these people have done. Our job is to continue that legacy and build on that legacy. And it's a ton of fun.